to get off and bring this rowdy crowd to their feet and tighten up, tighten up. Hey Nashville, we're Tennessee, tough, get tough. You can find us everywhere, all across the nation. Rise to the occasion. Tennessee, it's time to tighten up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to What's Shaking Titans. I am your host, Gary Bailey, and then joining me right over here, we got a line of some epic co-hosts. We got none other than Massey 2 Savage, a.k.a. Andy Fitzpatrick, a.k.a. Mr. Anonymous. Right next to him, you got none other than the one, the only Titans superfan, Blueface. And then right next to him, you got the one, the only from the 615 podcast, Lee Hillis himself. Guys, what is up, man? It was a definite head-banging game today by the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. So we got a lot to unpack for y'all here today. Before we do, I want to give a huge shout-out to Noah Searcy, another co-host of the What's Shaking Titans podcast. He's commenting in here, so I want to give you a huge shout-out, buddy. Hope you're doing good. With that being said, man, let's break down this game. We'll start with Blue, since Blue, you ain't been on in a minute. Man, what was your thoughts on this game?
It's disappointing, man, to have the game won, ultimately there, in the fourth quarter and, just to come up short. Just bad calls, we had chances in the first half, to make plays on defense and, get some turnovers and stuff, weren't able to do that. It was just a game of where, if you were able to make a play, you had to be able to make that play, and we weren't able to do that at the end of it, man. It was just awful. But it's great to be back on here. First off, man, miss Dennis, miss talking with y'all, man.
Yeah, we miss having you on here, bro.
Yeah, definitely a disappointing game, man. Massey, what's up with you, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, it stung a lot. I couldn't sit still in my living room. I was pacing back and forth, trying to do my little dancey dance and not stress myself all the way out. Yeah, man, it was definitely a nail biter. It really, I feel like that 1 point comeback and that one missed, extra point field goal really come back and haunted us. It really come back and haunted us in the long run. So, that stung. Obviously, the injuries are scary for, moving forward. And then, we wish the best for, Henry and Simmons and
Stonehouse
as well, yeah.
What's that Christmas movie? What's that Christmas movie? The Ghost of Christmas Past and stuff like that. I think today Tannehill holding the kick for Folk was the Ghost of Tannehill's Past. Right around here, time for Christmas. So I mean, good time for it to show its head. But
just bad stuff happens when he's on the field, as all the way down to holding a freaking snap to kick a field goal. So Lee, how do you feel about this game, brother?
So I caught it in the second quarter, but it's still nauseating. There's a lot that went wrong, but you also saw a lot of good today. DeAndre Hopkins on one hand, yes, he crossed that 2,000 or that 12,000 receiving yard threshold, but he also crossed that 900 reception mark for his
Called
career.
it. You called that.
Coming into this game, he only needed 3 yards to get to 12,000. He only needed 2 catches to join the 900 club. And he came away with 5 catches, 75 yards. But he was targeted 12 times.
Yeah, it was definitely a big game by D-Hop, being able to surpass that mark to, help solidify himself even more into NFL history. One of the things I do want to kind of take the time to talk about, if you kind of caught our late episode yesterday, late last night, I lucked out and I do not have to eat a piece of humble pie because Derrick Henry did not hit 140 rushing yards. So, yay me. Got close. I was getting where. I even texted Lee at one point and said, "Looks like I gotta get that pie ready."
Hey, how about me almost getting my bowl prediction? That was crazy.
Oh yeah, on the interception fumble. Oh, yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, whatever that was. He just started running. And I was like, "What is he doing? Go, 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 go!"
Yeah, I did too. I seen him throw it, and then I was like, "Oh dang, interception!" Then I seen the fumble, and I was like, "Oh, he's got it."
Yeah.
I thought he was down, and then I seen him like get up and start running. I was like, well, "Go, bro, go! Like, don't stop, go!" I was like,
Hey,
"Do it,
speaking
bro."
of which, how come Chig? You know, like in my opinion, as an NFL player, you got to
That
be
was
alert.
crazy.
You
That
got to
was
be
crazy.
alert.
They
Yeah,
should've
you got
blown
the
that
ball,
dead
but
either.
take off running. You know,
I don't think they should have blown that dead either.
They shouldn't
right?
have.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
This is the second fumble that has been blown dead this season on the Titans.
Why you say it like that? Fumble.
Quote unquote.
You trying to say something
Hypothetically.
different?
Wait, you plotting on me, boy?
But the official blew the one in week 1 dead in New Orleans. The Kevin
Yeah.
Byard.
Yeah.
And then this one. But they had to blow it dead because it was inside 2 minutes. And as he explained, inside of 2 minutes, the fumble goes back to where it happened.
I mean, I heard him explain that. Still didn't make sense. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense, bro. That's the dumbest thing I had ever heard anybody say.
Yeah.
While he was talking, he said so much while he was explaining that penalty that
You're
like,
like,
he completely
huh?
lost me. I was just like, this guy has
He didn't
no
even
clue.
know what he was saying.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, this guy has no clue what
Too
he's
bad
talking
we don't have too bad we don't have Ed Hockley still.
about.
Yeah.
False start on everyone but the center.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, well, you know, I was trying to pull up the stats here, but
I got him right here.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got him right here too, bud.
Yeah, it's not pulling them up on my end. So,
If you want, I can jump in the comments real quick.
yeah, if you we'll get to it as we go. Just keep them in front of you.
But man, what a game for the King though.
Yeah, I mean, multiple times it looked like that man got launched out of a freaking cannon. Just take aim, fire, shoot type stuff, bro.
When he went out, Spears.
Yeah, big, huge shout out to Spears who stepped up in that game.
16 carries, 75 yards.
Yeah.
Average of 4.7 a carry. Derek was averaging 4.9.
Yeah, well, I want to give a huge shout out to Blue real quick because, when Blue first hopped into the lobby and we were talking about this, the first thing he said is, hey, man, Spears is that guy, like he has that potential and like it's shown. You definitely could see a lot of that upside to him. So, I think that's a good thing.
While watching, like live during watching the game, when Henry went out, I was like, now this is a time for like Spears to show everybody, all right, well, like when Henry leaves, y'all, like I got y'all, man, like I can carry this workload, like I can.
And I feel like he can.
And it was also a chance for Will Levis to prove everybody, and shut them up, winning a big divisional game at home. I don't put the loss on Will Levis or the Titans offense at all. The Titans offense.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, it does go on one offensive player.
No, he was on special teams today.
Oh, so he got demoted from offense to special teams only.
Should have just been put on the bench and let it.
Like that place gets that has to be one spot like above like what Waterboy or like Cowboy or something. It has to be like right in there, bro. Like Gardner Minshew was sitting on a Gatorade cooler. Like he didn't have a spot on the bench, bro.
Gatorade H2O.
Hey, you're a Texas A&M fan, Lee, right?
Yes.
How many times did you see Ryan Tannehill hold the ball on a field goal at Texas A&M? Never? Right, because Nick Folk just taught him how to do it on the sideline today.
Exactly.
He on camera taught him how to do it.
Yep.
You can tell the only thing he's done is play wide receiver and quarterback. He's so stuck in quarterback, he turned the laces towards himself on a field goal. Like, bro, no, wrong position, dog. Like,
Ray Finkel. Finkel.
laces out, right? Come on.
Right.
Oh
Dang.
no.
Laces
Poor guy.
out.
Hey, that's Tannehill's new nickname now.
Yeah.
Ryan Finkel.
Yeah.
Ryan Finkel. Ryan
Finkel
Finkel.
is Einhorn. Einhorn's a man.
No, but in all honesty, though, Nick Folks got to kick that ball better. I'm just kidding. I couldn't even keep a straight face. I'm joking.
Hey, what do y'all think about the Stonehouse hit though, man?
Yeah, man.
Second
You know,
hit, but not the first block punt. The first block punt, whatever. Yeah, good play. The second one though, was that dirty or am I tripping?
it was
Yep.
dirty. I think that the Indianapolis players should have been ejected from the game. You know,
100%.
that's just
Yeah,
my
I feel
opinion.
like-
Had that been a
Wait.
Titans player, he would have been ejected so fast there would have been no question about it.
Yep.
Can,
You
can
know
we
it.
say can we say home cooking? Because those officials were calling a lot on the Titans. And
Yep.
little to nothing on
Yeah.
Indy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree, man. And
Like that running into the punter, kicker, whatever it is. They should have called that. That's what, 10, 15 yards?
yeah. Well, and then there was a offensive pass interference on one of our wide receivers, and if you go back and watch it, the whole entire time the defensive player had him by the face mask, pulling him down the field. Like, of course he's gonna hold on to him, man. You're yanking my head off my shoulders, pulling me down the field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of questionable calls by the refs
What
here.
about I mean, there was a pass interference in the end zone on D-Hop too, and the ref was standing right there in
And he was
front
like,
of him.
nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just
And even the one they did call, even the one that was pass interference on D-Hop, when they called that was they threw it kind of late. You know, they didn't want to throw it.
I thought
They
they
didn't
were
wanna throw that
going to.
flag.
I was like, man,
Right.
just
If
terrible
I'm the NFL
efficiency they do for real.
Yeah, they did not want to throw the flags for us. And I mean, you know, I'm so used to hollering, you know, holding. I wasn't even really paying attention to the holding in this game, or you know, that part of this game. You know, and because I feel like our offensive line did play pretty well. They held up all right. We did have a couple penalties that shot us in the foot. You know,
How many
exactly. Did we allow?
How many sacks did wasn't it three?
Did the defense have, or how many times did Will get sacked
How many times did Will Levis get sacked?
6.
today?
6?
6
Dang.
for 20 yards.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I don't remember him going down that many times.
I don't
What did
remember
we do?
6 sacks.
1, 2. Actually, let's go over here and look at Indy. Look at Minshew. Titans had 3 sacks on the day.
So
Right, so Will Levis got sacked 6 times.
6 times for 20 yards.
I don't remember him going down 6 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was 6.
They must have been right. They had to have been right at the line or something. Then I don't know.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like he was trying to step back up and was getting hit
Yep. Yeah.
within
So-
3 yards.
So let me
So
ask
other
you.
than that, I felt like the offense like kind of came together today, like as a whole. Like I felt really confident
feel
in our
like-
offense when we came out on the field.
The O line looked good starting out in that first half, man. Like
Right,
my first thought was, who is this, and what did they do with the Titans players?
And
Was it
Right.
like the first opening drive touchdown of the season?
Yeah, that was our first.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say this.
Exploded onto the scene.
I'm going to
That's
make this
crazy
point.
to me, though. Like what?
I'm going to make this point. That last series, where it was all Spears pretty much, people were asking over on Uploads Watch Party, where has this been at all year? That final drive where we drove down and scored a touchdown for the Titans to go basically send it to overtime. Where has that been at all year?
That's Tim Kelly, holding his best plays in his back pocket, in my opinion. I mean, because we've seen some pretty good play calling right there on that last drive
Yes.
in the fourth quarter.
And if I'm Tim Kelly, I continue that.
But I mean, then you have to ask yourself this though. I mean, because honestly, how many plays can you scheme up for a bunch of people who aren't that talented? You know? You can only do so much as an offensive coordinator before your player skills have to, show on the field. And I'm not saying that all of our players are trash. I'm not saying that at all. We have good talent,
I
from
don't think
here
they
and
really
there.
have a lack of talent on offense. Like I think like that's showing more and more as the season goes. Like we have a lot of good pieces on offense. I just don't think that we honestly have a coaching staff that can build anything. Like there's no development in the offensive side. There's no development in the defensive side. Besides a few players that were here in the Malarkey era, there's no development there. These were guys that were already here before, Mike Vrabel and everybody was here. So, like, I think a lot of this guys is still just coaching, just bad decisions. I don't know who else is eligible to hold for a extra point and hold the ball. I don't know who else does, but Tango was not the best option.
I don't think you want Malik to hold that ball.
So, guys, what do y'all think about our defense today? Gardner Minshew he went 26 for 42 for 312 yards and 2 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. And then of course Zach Moss only had 19 carries for 51 yards. So we did decent on run defense. What do y'all think about our pass defense with him being able to get 312 yards?
So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to the defense for correcting their woes in the running game, and huge shout out for Lee not being there, jinxing the running game. But no, on the passing side of it, I felt like we seen a lot of good plays, and then we seen a lot of plays that were just head scratching.
SMB.
A lot of it penalty wise, there's some of those plays where they wouldn't have got some of those yardage, if it wasn't for the bad calls by the refs. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's National Football League, and you got to win somehow. It came close to being a tie. I'm glad it didn't tie. I think that would have sucked a lot more than a loss.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to tie.
The Titans on the ground, from a defensive standpoint, only allowed 54 yards.
Yep.
That's not bad at all. So what? Gardner probably had like a three-yard rush or something.
Minshew, 3 for 2 yards. 3 carries, 2 yards.
I was close. I was almost there.
Granson, the tight end, had 1 for 2. But
D-Hop was 5 receptions, 75 yards, though. He had a good game.
What was Chig's stats?
He had 3 for 42, I think.
Yes.
5 drop pass. Sorry. Wrong stat. Did have 1 drop pass at least, though.
Chig had what? 3 for 42?
3 for 62.
Oh, 62.
Ooh,
Okay,
so
that's not bad.
Chig balled out. What do you think about Josh Wiley's big play right there towards the end of the game?
1 for 16.
Yeah, it was
That was awesome.
It was a good play, but I mean, the way I seen his leg kind of twist, I knew he was. And then, of course, when they showed Derek walking to the locker room, he was right there with him. I was like, man, I knew it.
Hey, boys, what about when Will Levis believed he could fly? He said, I believe I can fly. You remember? When he jumped in the air?
That was a Superman 2.0 right there.
Yeah, for real.
Cam Newton 2.0.
Yeah, that was wild.
Back to talk about the
He
pass
took it like a
defense.
champ, too. He was just like, first down.
Back to talking about the pass defense. The Colts had 2 100-yard receivers. 2.
Wow.
Michael Pittman had 105 yards receiving. Alec Pierce had 100 yards on the dot.
I'm not even shocked, though. That doesn't surprise me. That never will surprise me with this Titans defense. 100 yards doesn't surprise me.
Right.
I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Sean Murphy Bunting and Christian Fulton are gone after this season.
Dude, Amani Hooker needs to be gone, too. Amani Hooker is not it.
Right.
Amani Hooker was blanketed by Kevin Byard being here. The pass in overtime, whose fault is that? Is that really on Sean Murphy Bunting? Because where was the safety behind him? Oh, yeah, he was in front of Sean Murphy Bunting playing coverage. You can't do that. That's on him. That's on Hooker. That's the
Didn't
reason
the
the
money,
Colts didn't have
didn't
the
the money
chance to
just
score.
get? He got like a 3 or 4 year contract, didn't he?
I don't
last
know.
year?
Hooker?
Hooker? No, this is last year, I think. Right?
No.
Yeah, I thought he got a new contract last year.
I think you're
Through,
right
through,
on that. I could,
through 3 or 4 years
He
or something.
has, I think 2 or 3 years left.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
I think a lot of his success came from Kevin Byard being here. That's all I'm gonna
But-
say about it.
Was Edmonds playing today?
No.
Huh.
But
I'd like to see him out there more.
speaking of Hooker, we have to talk that pick too. By Hooker.
The pick 2.
Because if he wouldn't have intercepted it, that's two more points.
I mean, not really. It was just going to the ground. There was nobody over there but Hooker.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think that was good.
It was
Yeah,
Tiffany.
that was
He
a dead
he
play,
missed-
bro.
But
Yeah.
Dead.
Arden Key was already celebrating at the 50-yard line. I'm sitting here thinking, dude, Minshew's right there. Why are you not tracking him down and blocking on him?
Because Amani Hooker had 2 beefy bodyguards in front of him. Hey, as soon as Hooker caught that, bro, I could have told you he was going. That's how open that field was. That was crazy. I don't even know why he let that ball go. I'd have took the sack as the quarterback. I was just like, oh, this is nothing. Like,
And then
Right.
and then the fumble by Minshew,
Yeah.
recovered by Molden.
yeah, that's a good stop.
Yes, it was. We had a couple of good stops there in the end zone.
Player of the game for me, man. I'm gonna say Danico Autry, man, against his
What a beast.
his former team. That was an awesome game for Nico to almost have that interception there at the end. If he
Oh,
would
yeah.
have caught
Sealed
that,
it.
oh
That
my
would have
God.
sealed it.
Oh man.
That
A
was
one-handed
crazy.
interception after sacking the quarterback at the same time. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would have been crazy scenario, and then go out there and just hit a walk-off field goal from what, like 17
dude,
yards.
I mean, honestly, what if he would have just grabbed that one-handed and just rolled right into the end zone?
like just stiff armed Minshew.
Wasn't that
Get that Derrick Henry stiff arm! Pow!
There was a Derrick Henry stiff arm today, though, in the first half. That was pretty nice, guys. I don't know if you guys caught it, but I mean, it was like beautiful Heisman stiff arm, just face.
Yep.
It was nice.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an unfortunate loss once again, but I mean, I think there's a lot of good that we could take away from this game. And before we continue breaking this down, I want to kind of give a huge shout out to some of our affiliate sponsors. We got Fanatics here, guys. You can go on all of our social media platforms. We will be posting a link with the discount code on that probably in the next 2 or 3 days. And then, guys, also check out Temu. You can use code TAN83620 and get 30% off site-wide. And then if you're new to Temu, as you can see on your screen right now, you can follow that link right there. It's also in the description below. And you can get a $100 coupon bundle. Guys, if you're shopping for the holiday seasons, this is the best time of them all to get on Temu and purchase all those gifts for all your friends, family, and loved ones, guys. So with that being said, let's bring in our co-host once again. Guys, what's one thing that you think that the Titans can capitalize on from this game moving forward?
Go ahead, Blue.
Oh man.
Actually, before you answer that, Blue, I want to give you the floor to go ahead and announce your upcoming show this Saturday.
Oh yeah. So,
let's
yeah.
go.
This Saturday, I'm officially taking over YouTube at 6 p.m. Central Time. So, Sports Nation Nashville, we're going to be covering the Titans for the rest of the season. As soon as the football season is over, I'm going to kind of try to get into more NHL and like NBA and stuff like that. But just getting it up and running right now is my biggest thing. Getting sponsors to back that and stuff right now. So like I've gotten everything set up now. I have a studio ready and a platform and everything like that. And of course my awesome following. So I'm super excited to launch it Saturday. Like I said, 6 p.m. Live on YouTube. A lot of you have already went over and subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, Sports Nation Nashville is the tag on YouTube. just give me a like, give me a follow. You guys know where to find me, and I'll also be live on Facebook, so you guys should check us out there too.
Yeah, man. So this is gonna be an awesome show. Really excited for you, man, and you got this. I know it's gonna be an awesome journey for you. Moving forward. But yeah, so what's your thoughts on what the Titans can capitalize from this game moving forward?
I mean, obviously the season's a dud at this point. I mean, in my opinion, that sounds crazy to say, but any chances of survival in this division, I feel like are kind of gone now. I'm pretty sure the Texans won today, the Colts won. You know, the Jags have their lead, so there's not really a playoff hope for us at this point. So I feel like a lot of it is just a building block for next year. And finding what pieces are you going to keep for next year's roster, and then where do you need to go from there? Who can you develop, and where do you need to go and draft, and where do you need to spend that big free agent money that we just got for this next offseason? And now the injuries that came in today, that makes everything a whole lot harder looking at it in a longer picture. Especially, if the Stonehouse injury is serious, you can't have Nick Folk punting for the rest of the season. So that's going to have to be fixed.
He didn't do a bad job.
No, he didn't do a bad job, but that's just not safe or productive for our offense.
Close to a 50-year-old, punt kicker. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had struggle with kickers for the past 2 years. Why risk messing that up now? We got a kicker. Let's leave that alone. He was fine to that extra point, but I'm moving past that. But I just think a lot of it's just a lot of building blocks for next year, and seeing what guys are made of, and a lot of that. I like Chris Moore on our team. Chris Moore is a really productive player. I know he had that play in the first half that I thought should have been a touchdown. He just kind of dropped it, but it was a PI call anyway, so we got the touchdown anyway. I've liked Chris Moore's production, what we've seen in D-Hop. I think both those guys will be back next year. But I think moving forward, a lot of this is just kind of figuring out where we need to, spend our off-season money and our draft picks at.
Yeah, you said it right there, brother. And I second that. Obviously, we just definitely, obviously got to finish this season out, and then going into the off season and moving forward, pretty much like you were just saying, Blue. We gotta put some pieces of the puzzle together and come back stronger next year and make a heck of a run for it. We know we got a couple of good key players, and Will Levis, excuse me, for future. Tajay Spears definitely. Get some pieces around our key players that we already have.
Maybe solid, Jig's still solid. The defense,
Josh Wiley's coming on.
Yeah.
The defense looks to have more holes to me now than the offense. Now that we've moved further into the season, I don't know if that pertains the same to you guys, but I know we have a bad offensive line. That's fine, but the defense has more holes in it now than what the offense does.
I have to agree.
Yep. The big question right now: does Danico come back next year?
Oh yeah.
I hope so.
For the right dollar sign, yeah.
Yes.
Because I know there's an age thing in there, but he's been productive. He's honestly been, more productive than Landry this year. So
I mean that duo between him and Big Jeff, that's something that you just can't recreate.
No.
You've got to find a way to bring him back. Tierra Tart, you got to keep him too.
I think Tart will be gone. I think one that'll be a question mark will be Pecco, though. I thought he played a really good game.
Yes. Him being able to push the middle of that offensive line is exactly what I feel like if you were to lose Tart, Pecco would be a really great replacement.
Yeah, him, Autry, and Big Jeff is that's a nice triple threat there, dude, honestly. And then you add Landry in there when Landry wants to play or whenever he decides. Start doing that again.
Keep Arden Key.
How about Dr. Gibby's today, man? Dr. Gibson.
Yep. Flying all over the field.
I mean, he did a really decent job in my opinion this game.
He could have had that one pick. He could have had that one interception. but I don't think he understands how to play zone coverage because he had his back turned and his head down, and he was playing the guy's hips.
He was
I
playing
like,
doctor, bro.
But yes, Houston did beat Denver 22-17.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. No, I mean, let's be honest, guys. Like Maddox said earlier, I'm pretty sure our season and our playoff hopes have went down the drain, especially after this divisional loss to the Colts. I don't think it's possible for us to still even get in the playoffs, which really sucks. I was counting on this game. Honestly, I was counting on this game to be able to have the confidence and the moving forward.
Yeah.
Basically, pole vault us to winning. Well,
As a-
hypothetically, it's a very slim chance, but the Titans can still make the playoffs. All they have to do is win out.
That's
But look,
not happening.
with that being said, yeah, all we have to do is win out. If we did win out and make playoffs, I'll say it now. I don't think this team deserves to make the playoffs, bro. As a fan base, the fans, like, because I've been to the home games this year, like, I hear y'all on TV when I watch it at home, like, y'all been awesome. Like, y'all have been, like, rocking it out, bro. Like, I'm super proud of, like, Pitch on Blue Nation. But the team as a whole, I don't think that they deserve to go to the playoffs this year. We've had a lot of winnable games. We've had a lot of opportunities to make big plays in games to win games.
Yeah, and that even dates back to last year too, man.
Yeah, I mean, just it's constantly shooting yourself in the foot. Last year we didn't deserve to make the playoffs, and we didn't. That showed in that Jacksonville game. We didn't. Jacksonville deserved that more than us last year, and they deserve it more than us this year. Houston deserves it more than us this year. So does Indy. We don't deserve to make the playoffs.
So
we have to play as a playoff team.
So let's talk about the AFC South and the picture that's going on right now. Of course, you got the Jags sitting there, you know, securing the spot right now. You got the Colts in the hunt, and then you got the Texans who are nipping on the heels of the Colts. Who do you think out of those two, the Colts and the Texans, will get into the playoffs?
Indy. Because right now, as if the playoffs start today, Indy would be number 7 seed. Houston's in the hunt.
What team do you think's more capable, though?
I think Houston makes playoffs just because Houston has a better point differential.
Yes.
Houston's shown that they can play in bigger moments in bigger games. They can come up to the occasion. So, I mean, like the Colts and Titans, like we already know what type of game that is every time we play the Colts. It's an 8 game. It's going to be a dogfight game. The Colts have also lost a lot of close games this year to opponents that they should have beat.
Yeah,
I don't
it's like
think the Colts are a legitimate playoff team. I think the Colts got a lucky win against us today. Well,
it's like they're the Titans of years past.
So I also will go with the Texans out of the two. I do believe the Jags win our division, obviously, but I did on November 19th. I think I messaged Blueface and I told him, I said, I'm calling it now, and this is just how I feel. I may be wrong, but I say that Browns and Texans will be a playoff matchup in this coming playoff this year. So, I mean, it could be going out on a limb, but the Browns got a heck of a defense over there, so you never know.
did the Steelers lose today?
I'm not sure. Hang on.
I believe so.
They were struggling against the Cardinals.
Was that
muted,
a game?
Is that a what?
Yes.
Was it an evening game?
Pittsburgh lost.
The Cardinals won 24-10.
So yeah, he's right.
Football's not even real anymore, guys. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't even know what football is. Come back! Blue,
Baby, come back.
Well, we had 2 of the smallest wins in NFL history. The Chargers won 6-0.
How?
And then the Falcons and the Jets. Falcons won 13-8.
Yeah, man. It's just been a wild year in the NFL this year. Can we all agree on that? Like,
Yeah, and I feel like today's game was wild, pretty dang. Just some crazy stuff happening like constantly. It seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a game to keep you on the edge of your seat, it was definitely Colts Titans this week.
But you want to win those. You want to win those games. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm letting the real emotions come out.
Do you want to win those games or do you want to lose those games? Depends on your record. What I don't understand is kicking the field goal in overtime. Let me look. I'm gonna say this. I don't understand kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I mean,
what's the Colts record right now? 7-5.
7-5.
Right. So they were 6-5. We're what? 4-8.
4-8 now.
We're 4-7.
Gary also said it too. Whenever it was
4-7. You're 4-7. You have about a 4% chance of making the playoffs. You're at home against a divisional opponent in overtime. Throw the ball.
Yeah.
Don't kick a field goal. Throw the ball.
Same with going into the two-minute drill at the end of the first half. There's like a minute something left, and they just I was on the phone with Gary, and he was just like, "You cannot just take it easy right here." And what they do? They handed the ball off a couple times right there at our end zone. We had
it was a terrible play call. I know it was the Spears.
I know the first play, I know what you're talking about. The minute and 31-second drive.
Yeah, right there on our goal line.
The first play was the play action. I don't know why they called play action that close to the goal line. Then Will Levis got sacked. The next play was a run. Boom, stopped in the backfield. Then the third play, boom, run. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think it was the play action. I think it was the double jet where they slipped it to D-Hop right there through the middle. They faked it. They faked it to the.
That was
I'm talking about at the end of the second quarter, whenever they were going to be driving.
Okay, y'all right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first play of that was a sack.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at that run play that they called for Spears on that play, man, it just on that second down play, it made no sense. Like, why take it through the middle when you could bounce it to the outside where both running backs have been doing phenomenal. I mean,
hey, he almost had a game-winning touchdown if Levis could have got that ball down to him on that screen.
Oh, talk about it, yeah.
Clear end zone.
Yeah, he had the blockers straight in front of him and then the open field behind them, bro.
Which isn't Will Levis's fault.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tajay maybe could have made that adjustment too, but it kind of.
I don't think there's much of an adjustment Spears could have done. I mean, the way that ball came down, Spears was already running almost full speed. I mean,
yeah, and you're kind of looking at it at like the
yeah.
Weird.
I mean, he was already stretched out and tipping the ball with his
Yeah.
So
he's probably
I mean,
thinking
Superman that
coming from the defense. You know what I mean? Like,
didn't use enough glove glue on that play.
Just stuck.
Just I got it.
Yeah, you're right though. I feel like that would have been a game winner, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have took
I
that
mean, all I seen was one Colt defender, two Titan blockers, and end zone.
Yeah, I mean, talk about it. And then I want to bring up one more point here, guys. And this happened on early on in the game, but it's to kind of give Will Levis some credit here because we actually got to see, in my opinion, we've seen a step forward in his leadership. You know, when he sat there and called D-Hop out on the field and on the sideline, and he was getting on D-Hop, you know, for not being in the right spot.
What do you think he said? What do you think he said to him?
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it had some blurring words there.
I thought a lot of that conversation was D-Hop telling him that wasn't the right, that he should have got him the ball sooner or something, and Will Levis telling him that he couldn't fit the ball there or something like that, you know, but like not in those words, you know.
Yeah.
So
Bleep.
I was like, that's crazy. And then like for two drives, you didn't see him target D-Hop at all. And I was like, dang. I was like, guess that sucks when he has the ball in his hands. You can't really get it, can you, bro?
But yeah, I mean, like in my opinion, though, that was to see that grit, and we talked about this, you know, earlier on during the season, especially from like, you know, the O line, which we still haven't seen no grit from the O line, in my opinion. Like if you see Will Levis getting hit illegally, the O line's just like, oh, okay. We don't have those dogs like we had when Taylor Lewan when they would hit Mariota the wrong way, and then Lewan was in the defense's face cussing them out, you know. Like,
You got to defend your brothers out there on that field,
Yeah,
man. Y'all learn to
but-
battle together.
and at the same time, you also have to hold them accountable and to see Will Levis take that initiative, and not only to just anybody, but to the biggest wide receiver on the team. Like that spoke volumes to me.
But I just didn't understand what the issue was because Will threw the ball like almost 14 yards out of bounds. So I mean, was it? Was
No,
he supposed to run
the ball dropped 5 yards in front of D Hop, and what happened was D Hop took a double step instead of running a straight post route.
Okay, so he ran the wrong
And
route. Okay.
yeah, and so he ran the wrong route there. But still, I mean, rookies.
Rookies, right?
Yeah.
What they do with
Darn rookies, man.
It's not like
Or-
he's a 15-year
Or did
vet.
Will?
What you do
Or
about
did
it?
Will throw? Or did Will throw the wrong route? Did he throw to
Ah,
I'm
wait
just
a minute.
saying.
Yeah,
Now,
I
how
know.
dare you put that on our young quarterback, man?
the? It's his footwork.
Don't you know?
The footwork, I seen it.
Don't you know? PK said he's a top 5 QB in the NFL. You can't put that on him.
When he threw the ball, he stutter stepped with his left 2 right feet instead of his front.
His left 2 right feet.
Yeah,
I think his cleats were untied too. No, I'm just-
yeah, lace his back or whatever they say.
His helmet was turned around backwards at the same time.
He did it with his eyes
He's
closed.
looking at the wrong side.
He's looking on Twitter.
Matter of fact, in his right and in his left hand, he was on his phone playing Pokemon Go.
Drinking mayonnaise coffee.
Hey, that is delicious.
Yeah, I still gotta try it. I'm gonna do a TikTok when I do it.
I'll come over and try some.
All right, let's do this. If the Titans manage to beat the Dolphins, which this is
Wait,
a
what?
far reach.
Okay.
If
All
the
right, y'all wanna make
Titans
that?
If the Titans
Titans.
can beat the Dolphins, then we all have to take a shot of coffee with mayonnaise in it,
Can we do
live on air.
something like more realistic?
Anything's possible.
If the Titans win their last throwback game against the Texans,
I'm trying to
Wait,
get
hold
this-
on. Let me say this. When was the last time that in a regulation game the Titans put up more than 28 points?
Last season.
I don't know.
no, it wasn't even last season. It was actually no. You're right. You're right. There was a game we scored 31 points last year
In regulation.
in regulation. Yeah.
Was it overtime? Was it 30?
No, it was not overtime.
You have to tell me what game because I don't remember that.
It was one of. I think it was the. It wasn't the Buffalo Bills game because we got blown out by them. It was one of the first 4 games, if I'm correct. I'll have to go back and look at it.
You have, go back to 2020. We beat Buffalo.
Dang, bro.
We hung 34 on Buffalo in the regular season. 4th game, no overtime.
Oh, that
All
was
right,
when.
Oh, Green Bay. It was Green Bay. No, it was Green Bay. The last time we scored over 31 points.
No.
last season.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it?
the day.
Yes, because that was the game where on the way home from Green Bay, Todd Downing got arrested.
Oh,
I thought that was. I thought we won that game 27-10 or something like that. I don't think it was. I still don't think we scored. We haven't scored over 30 points in 2 years. Is my point.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely look those stats up because I'm not 100% sure.
Guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb. 95% sure in 2 years we haven't scored over 30 points per game. The Dolphins averaged 30.8 points per game. I don't know where the mathing and like calculations go in that, but like the probability of us beating the Dolphins doesn't seem very high.
They ain't played this
Who
defense,
covers
though.
Tyreek Hill? Who covers Tyreek? I can't wait to see that.
Oh
Who's
god,
going to cover Tyreek Hill?
they're gonna play 20 yards off, bro.
It's going to be cover 4 the whole game.
no. We only scored 27.
Okay, so you're right. It was
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It's been 2 years. It's been over two football seasons since we scored 30 points.
There you go. So yeah.
Week 2 of 2020, right?
That's
Week 2
not
of week
good.
2020 was when we last scored 20 over 30 points.
That is no bueno, bros.
No bueno.
2021.
No bueno, bros. Am I
Heads
lagging?
up or whatever they said.
Welcoming in the young prodigy here. Say hi.
Hi.
Say tighten up. Yeah.
I know, girl.
Week
Okay, hang on.
17. Week 17, 2022.
Week 17, 2022.
We beat the Dolphins 34-3.
When?
2022.
Last year?
The 2021-2022 season.
So
Ah.
in January?
January 2nd, 2022. We played the Dolphins. That was actually the day we won the division.
Yeah, that's right.
And we beat the Dolphins 34-3.
So like I said, like
It ain't happening again, boys. Lightning don't strike in the same place twice.
guys, it's almost been 2 whole calendar years
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
facts.
the Titans have broke 30 points.
son of a biscuit eating bulldog. There it is again. I said it again.
Yeah. just think, man. If Spears would have caught that screenplay, it would have happened.
Just think if Tannehill. Oh, never mind.
Say it with your chest. Release your inner anger. Oh my goodness.
Man,
Wow.
guys, yeah, it's been crazy. My head's still kind of spinning from this game. I'm pretty sure y'all's are too.
Mine's either the game or Mike's hard, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, shout out to Blueface's new affiliate sponsor.
Mike's hard blue freeze. You know what I'm saying?
But man, like, there's been a lot of injuries this week in the NFL. A lot.
Yeah. Oh, well, hey, let me ask you this while we're all on here. We talked about this last night, but Jets parted ways with their veteran safety. They both mutually agreed to part ways. Do you think that the Titans should try and go after him?
Who?
Let me pull up his name because if I say it without reading it, I'm gonna.
Adrian Amos.
Yeah.
Was this something that you brought up, Lee?
No, I brought it up.
I didn't even know about this until last night.
I broke the news. Guilty. I did it. Gosh.
I'll do it again.
Yo, hey, Rob, you're back, bro.
I don't think that idea is worth painting a whale and a dolphin getting it on. So no.
So I gotta ask you a question, AA Rob. How's that dolphin porn working out for you, man? I heard it rejuvenates the Achilles.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all go subscribe to Sports Nation Nashville. The People's Network. No.
3 T's on there.
The mat with 3 T's on there.
I say catch two mats with like 73 T's on there.
Bro.
It is the actual name of it is Sports Nation with the mats, but the tag on YouTube is Sports Nation Nashville because Sports Nation is actually a thing. So I was only able to trademark the Sports Nation Nashville.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So guys, it's been awesome kicking it with y'all. Final thoughts here, man. What are your final thoughts?
Go ahead, Blue.
Final thoughts is Tannehill is absolute hot garbage. No.
He's not hitting folks.
If you guys follow me on Facebook or any of my social media, you guys see my posts after the game. Just disgusting, man. Absolutely just a horrible loss, man. It sucked, man, like to watch that like go down the way it did. Like I really thought we had that game like in the bag, you know, and like to watch the players
All
that
the
got
Nico
hurt.
had to do.
Guys, I mean, like just count the people that got hurt. I mean, we lost
Yeah.
our best player on offense, our best player on defense, and our best special teams player. Like,
3 players.
talk about getting kicked in the nuts, dude. Like, and then you lose in overtime at home. Like, all right, good night,
Hurts even
then.
more.
Like,
No.
I'm done
Yep.
with football for today.
Well,
I ain't watching
Hey,
another
at least-
game.
at least we're not the Texans. Their rookie wide receiver is most likely to miss the rest of the year with a fractured fibula.
Don't they have a winning record? I mean, I hate that for that guy, but I mean, I wouldn't mind being the Texans or at least having their record at this point.
Didn't they win today without him?
Yo,
No, he got hurt in the first.
All right.
So yeah, they still won without him then.
three
Yeah.
quarters was
Yeah.
We'll still be okay without him. My thing for us, man, moving forward is just develop guys. Like, I'd like to see us beat maybe like a team that we shouldn't beat, like beat Jacksonville when they come to Nashville later. Like, go and actually beat Miami. That'd be
Beat
super
Houston.
cool to see. You know,
Yeah. Houston.
If we beat
so,
Houston,
like, you know,
Beat
I,
Miami.
mean, I say I'd like to see us beat some teams that we shouldn't beat, but that's
Yeah.
everybody now. Like,
yeah,
I mean, we shouldn't beat anybody the rest of the year. Like,
yeah, we
honestly,
beat.
but I do want to see us continue to develop people on offense the way that we have. That way, we don't have to spend all these like dumb draft picks on like offensive players that just don't
Good
work out.
Lord.
Don't pan out. I agree, man. That's a great
The
point.
Eagles are blowing right now.
So they're
Here
on
they
their
go,
knees,
they're
bro.
blowing
So
the
so you're
Eagles
telling me
lead.
that they're on their knees?
They're down 21
Whoa,
to 6.
like that.
They're down 21 to 6 after the half.
They'll be all right. The refs are going to help them.
But yeah,
They'll be just fine.
So is the 615 podcast now? What's Philly's zip code?
no, no.
You got that
No.
green background and stuff behind you,
It's the green
looking like you're
screen.
trying to make an AJ Brown type move.
Got the green hair and everything.
Well,
Fired
I mean, you know, bro, you remember the game where we went to against the Falcons when we were walking downtown and they had the bar. Remember the Philly bar? I'm like, what?
Wait, there's,
Yeah,
there's
downtown
an Eagles
Nashville.
bar
The
in
Philly
Nashville.
Titans, man, it's a thing now.
Yeah, any of you guys that are absolute savages that are watching this, downtown Nashville had the Eagles fan club bar. Go find it and do some stuff over there.
Hang a
Don't do
Titans
nothing
jersey.
crazy. I ain't tell you do nothing.
Yeah, shout out to Titans Kong. He commented. He said, "This sucks. We should have won that game. I hate to be the one who always complains about the refs, but can't tell me that they weren't on one today with us." Yeah, dude, definitely, man. You go back and rewatch all this. That we all sat here and agreed on the refs, man. They blew this one. I mean,
Me
majorly
and my
blew it.
mustache.
Hey, yeah, him and his little AA Rob mustache.
Swoggle.
So, I mean,
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Lazowski.
Hey, let's take a vote. Hey, if you guys are watching this live, we're gonna take a vote real quick. How many of you guys think that he looks like Mike Wazowski? How many of you guys think that he looks like Mort off of Family Guy?
Bro, if you
Hey,
clean shave.
Yeah, do like this real quickly.
You go like this.
Hang on.
Lee.
He's probably- they told me last night I look like Sami Zayn.
You did, bro.
He's a beast.
Let me say.
Yeah, from wrestling. Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah. Well, we got on the subject of Panthers firing their head coach after losing to the Titans. And I said, does this make Mike Vrabel the Randy Orton RKO legend killer of the NFL, considering this would be the second head coach to get fired after playing the Titans in 3 years, and also the fact that he ended the Tom Brady era up in New England?
Who's the other head
Then we
coach?
just started talking about wrestling after that.
Huh?
Urban Meyer
Urban
in
Myers.
2021.
But yeah, but I don't think Urban
You
Meyer's.
talking about when he was in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Does that even count as a coaching career, though? I don't think that counts.
That's double from
And
trailer
I don't
park.
think the Panthers thing counts either, because that's the same coach that he got fired from the AFC South last year, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So he got the same guy fired twice.
No, I don't think. I think they fired Frank after the season, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
The Colts
Oh,
did.
but Vrabel was part of that.
No. We're talking about against the
Titans
Panthers.
won the division.
Yeah.
No.
All the years that the Titans have been winning the division, that division winning streak, that was all part of it. I guarantee it, bro. King Henry and Princess Jonathan Taylor, yeah, it was all part of it.
Noah says that's Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. And then he said Lee has the the chub over the and the glasses.
Comb over.
The comb over and the glasses.
No, he did not.
Lee, you got a chub over. Oh man. So who do we play next? The Dolphins.
Is it the Dolphins we play next?
Yes.
Well, guys, I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. I'm going on a 2-week vacation.
Knocking on the door.
Yeah, I'm
Next
going on
couple
in 2 weeks.
Comedy specials only.
Wait, stop, pause. Everybody, wait. I forgot. Nobody say anything else. I forgot. Guys, we still have something to do this year. If you guys haven't, head over to NFL.com/fan of the year. Vote for your Titans. Fan of the year, Chili Pepper. We still have something cool for guys. He's headed to the Super Bowl to represent our Tennessee Titans and head for the big Fan of the Year award. So we still have time to vote for that, guys. Voting is open all the way towards the end of the season. You can vote as many times as you want, 24/7. So voting is just wide open, man. Go do it. At least drop them one a day if you guys can, man. It takes like 10 seconds to do it. Super easy. Just go over to NFL.com/honors and Fan of the Year and vote for Titans Chili Pepper.
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah, definitely do that, guys. And then with all that being said, once again, just want to take the time to thank everybody for joining us live right here on What's Shaking Titans. Want to thank our list of co-hosts here. We got none other than Massey 2 Savage, Blueface, and Lee Hills from the 615 podcast. Guys, it's been awesome kicking it with y'all today. We'll definitely have to do this more often. Get back on here. Just kick it, man. But with that being said, once again, guys, if you want to go check out our affiliate sponsors, we are affiliated with Fanatics as well as Temu. You can see the code to Temu live right now on your screen. Use code TAN83620 and get 30% off site-wide. And then if you're new to Temu, fill out an account. Use this link right here. You can find a link in the description below. And you'll receive a $100 coupon bundle. What better time than now? The time of holiday giving to go out here and use these codes to get your discounts and purchase everything. With all that being said, guys, once again, we like to say one thing getting out of here. That's peace out and tighten up. We got the elf on the shelf right there. What's up, elf on the shelf? What's up, buddy? Yeah, tighten up. Let's go. But with that being said, guys, we're out of here. Deuces.
Go!
This episode of What's Shaking Titans is powered by Bailey's Barbecue. Bailey's Barbecue, smoking good barbecue.